Gavin and Mike Laster to me tonight were guys that stepped up when we I'm not going to tell you what Treg was doing in the locker room in the first half, but he needed a breath mint afterwards. He wasn't feeling very good, and we got into some foul trouble, and I'm kind of looking down, and Mike had a day in practice yesterday that made me almost lose my mind in terms of we were trying to guard him, and we couldn't do it. So on a gut feel, we put him in. Oh, and by the way, go guard Wilder, who's a very good guard in our league. And I don't know what the breakdown of points that Wilder had on Mike as opposed to our other guys that attempted to guard him, but it was significantly less, and he quieted him down enough so that we could get enough stops that we could cause separation. We held the team to 34% shooting. That's a positive, but that 26 free throw shot by them still really bothers me. It's a step in the right direction. It was a positive night. We need to be better than we are. We know that. I don't have any disillusions about the type of improvement we need to make. That being said, this season above all others, probably, you can grab an 18-point win in a league this year. You take it, you run against a Western team that just smacked Northern Illinois the other night. So go figure. Your MAC Pick'em contest is going to be difficult this year. Congratulations. Questions?
You mentioned Mike's game. I mean, how nice was that to see after the seasons he's had so far?
Mike embodies everything you like about a college athlete. He does the right things. You know, I sat down with him a couple weeks ago, and I tried to explain to him what he needed to do to get on the floor. And as we looked at the tape, I said, Mike, it isn't even so much the things that you're doing wrong. It's that you're not having an impact. Well, he had an impact tonight. It seemed like he was in the right place all the time. And really was the first guy on our team to figure out that if we started to dribble penetrate hard, we might be able to draw some fouls and get some easier looks. But he's a very, very, very smart kid. His father's a medical doctor. He went to Cass Tech, which is a terrific high school in Detroit. They turn out college-ready kids all the time there, and they have some pretty good athletics as well. But Mike's a kid that's going to win in life, and I think the perseverance that he showed, it's no fun getting a DNP coach's decision, and he racked up a few of those this year. You cheer for kids like that. He never once complained. He never once pouted. He never once came to practice. He's probably, in a day and age where kids are often entitled, he's probably the least entitled kid I've ever worked with. And that's saying a mouthful. I love him for it, and I appreciate him.
Coach, Jordy tonight, we saw Gavin that played well. How nice was it to see him go?
Well, what I'm hoping for is that we can get Jordy and Gavin playing at the same level together when they're back. I didn't take Gavin off the court much once again. In fact, I don't think I subbed out for him once I subbed in. He sat out the media and then just played straight through 16 and 17 minutes, 16 and 16, whatever it was. So his stamina was pretty good as well. But Gavin makes really good basketball decisions. I mean, there was a point in the game where he had maybe a contested three, shot fake, put it on the ground, get to the rim, get to sure two. Got a very steady hand. He makes good decisions. And his upside has everything to do with him getting physically stronger. You see him get thrown around, but he might get thrown around, but he is tough. He'll take he takes more charges than anybody on our team in practice. Jordy's probably our second. In fact, Jordan's charge on Doug was his demise the other day. You might want to think about Olaying that one a little bit. But no, we need to work and get better at that stuff. I feel bad we got an injury in practice the day before a game. I don't think we're at a spot where we can not practice hard, particularly defensively. So you get some of that. Maybe someday when we got everything figured out, we can go a little bit easier in practice. We're not going super long, but we're going pretty intense when we're going. I asked him, what was what was different in the last 6 minutes of the Kent game? Because for the life of me, I can't see anything particular they were doing differently to you, and yet you exploded and probably had 6 assists and 6 points down that stretch. I'm guessing here, so don't quote me, no. But he had a huge end of the game there, and I asked him, and he explained it, I thought, in a really neat way. He said, "Coach, I got my wiggle game going." So apparently he had his wiggle game going tonight again, too. I didn't have a wiggle game when I played, but the wiggle game was in full effect tonight. It was funny, I was talking to the TV people before the game, and they were going through Duran, and they said, "He doesn't shoot the three very well, huh?" I said, "Only when we really need a bucket, and then he's going to make it every time." And we were at a spot where we needed some things. I mean, what made them good shots is their shots we practice every day. They were flat-footed, and they're shots that Tony created for him. And I think it's only fair that Tony creates for Duran once in a while, because Tony's certainly been on the recipient end of Duran's passes, probably more than any other single guy on the team.